Welcome back everybody to the channel. This is Chris's Collectible Corner, and if you're new, thank you for coming through. Today we're going to be looking at the ReCustoms Ultimate Energy Super Saiyan 3 Goku head sculpt. But before we take a closer look at this accessory pack, if you wouldn't mind liking the video and subscribing to the channel, it really helps and I appreciate the support. This time around, I didn't do my usual packaging portion of this video because there wasn't any. It just came in a brown cardboard box with each piece in individual plastic baggies. So nothing really to write home about. But as you can see, this is how the head sculpt looks on the Demonical Fit Martialist Forever body. And I believe it was designed for this body in particular, and I'll show you what I mean later in the video. So this accessory pack came with the hair, of course, 3 different facial expressions if you even want to say that, and an extra little hairpiece that I'll also show you guys later on how that works when you're putting this hairpiece on the body. As for the face plates, they're all very similar. The first one, you have the very generic stern looking face, then we have the stern looking face but slightly looking to the side, and then Goku with a little smirk. And it's not really much when it comes to facial expressions, but I will say these face sculpts I feel are more accurate to how I remember Goku appearing in the Buu saga when Super Saiyan 3 was debuted. The hair sculpt is nice, but it lacks a little bit of shading and highlights to help it pop. It's also heavy, it weighs as much as the figure itself, so you're definitely going to need a stand to keep this guy up. As for articulation, there's next to none. It's very limited. You can wiggle some of the sections from side to side, but that doesn't really do much. Alright guys, so when we put the head on this guy, you want to make sure that you take this piece out. This piece comes attached. Take this off so you can see in here. And I'll show you the reason why you want to take this piece out. I know some people, they kind of been like forcing the neck peg into there, but then you're going to run into a problem when it comes to this piece. So, like I said, you want to put this in some hot water, warm it up so this way you can pull that piece out. Then, you're going to take this piece, put it right onto the neck peg, and because it's warm, it's going to go on there pretty easily. Boom, and it snaps right on. Alright, then what you're going to do is you're going to take the hairpiece and you're going to snap it on there. Now I'm doing it the wrong way first to show you, because if you don't put this little hairpiece on there, you're going to see a gap and the hair is going to kind of push back on the bottom and make him lean forward. So watch, I'm going to put the face plate in. And so you're going to have this neck gap right here. It's going to cause him to lean back. And not saying like, oh, he's balanced when you put this little piece in, but, you know, like, it looks awkward. You know, he's not held up. And it's supposed to be more like that. So, what you want to do is you remove this piece, slide this on there, right onto the bottom of the neck peg. Alright? Put it like that. Then you take the hairpiece, slide it, and you pop it in. Boom. And as you'll see now, we don't have that gap anymore. And it fills in the back, so this way it doesn't look like there's an awkward spacing there. So that's how you're supposed to put on the hair sculpt. That's why if you force the neck peg in without warming it up, you can't really get that piece on the bottom because that piece is loose. So how it comes in the box, you know, if you were trying to do it, you would have this like right there, whip this piece already inside there. So now you're kind of trying to like hold this while trying to like force it onto the neck peg, and it's too much work because it's too tight. You have to warm it up. So I just found this is the easiest way to do it, to put on this hair sculpt. Boom, pop it right in, see? And it's flush. That little piece covers that gap. Then you could just put the face plate right on. Boom. And that's how it's supposed to go on. Yeah, and it's made for this figure. It's made for 3.0 figures. I've seen some people in the Facebook groups in the comment sections saying this is made for 2.0. It's not, and I'll show you why. So this is my Super Saiyan 3 body with the neck conversion for the 2.0 neck peg on here. And as you see, I even had the little piece there, but it sits too high up. Like it looks like a freaking giraffe. So yeah, it's not made for 2.0. This is made for 3.0 bodies. And I'm going to show you because I'm also going to put it on the legendary Super Saiyan Goku as well. So watch this. Alright, so here we have him with the brand new legendary Super Saiyan Goku. And as you see, he fits on this body as well. The neck peg works for it. The only thing that's kind of bad is that the neck peg is a little long. So as you see, like it's not as flush as the other one. So I'm sure someone's gonna make a neck peg conversion so this way it's more accurate to that, so it sits more closely. Right now he looks a little long neckish. Not as bad as a 2.0, but you know, it's kind of noticeable if you're looking for it. But I got it for this because, you know, it's kind of hard to have a shirtless Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I don't think we've ever seen him like that. But also the UI Goku body is just too thin, and I think for Super Saiyan 3, he needs to be a bit buffer. But yeah, this hair sculpt is specifically made for this body. You can tell just by how flush it sits on there. It's perfect. The neck peg works, everything for it. So yeah, this is the one that is made for. Hope that helps. So here we have the ReCustoms Super Saiyan 3 faceplates compared with the Kong Studios Super Saiyan 3 faceplates. These faceplates belong to the Super Saiyan Blue version. I didn't feel like digging out my Super Saiyan 3, but they're literally the same. The only difference is the sideburns are blue. But that aside, as you can see, Kong has a much wider range of facial expressions, but ReCustoms takes the edge in accuracy. Looking at them side by side, the ReCustom one looks closer to how he appeared in the anime. The Beast Deities one's eyebrows pop out too much. The ridge is too noticeable or just too wide between the ridge and the top of the eyelid. Now here we have a side by side comparison with the QQ Lamb faceplates, and again, they have a wider range of expression, but there's something about the faces that look off. And again, the eyebrows look too thick. The lines where the creases come in I feel are too high up, so now they look too wide. And I can't quite put my finger on it, but something about the eyes look off, and it's only more noticeable by comparison. Now here we have all three hair sculpts, and there are pros and cons to each one. The ReCustom, from the faceplates to the hair sculpt, I feel is the most accurate to the anime from aesthetics. The shape and the volume of the hair, but it lacks articulation and variety in the coloration of the hair as well as facial expressions. The Kong Studios I feel has the best paint work of the three because it gets lighter towards the tips, and it has the best articulation so you can actually move the hair to get some dynamic poses, but the face plates are not as accurate as the ReCustoms, nor is the hair. It gets a little thin at the bottom. Now for the QQ Lamb, I think it has the right color for the Super Saiyan 3 hair, and I also like the details with the grooves in the hair, but the faces are too squinted, and the posability is also very limited, and the hair is a little too long. So like I said, each one has something the other lacks. If we could do a fusion dance with all three of these, then I think we'd finally have the perfect Super Saiyan 3 hair sculpt. Alright guys, and there you have it. That is the ReCustoms Ultimate Energy Super Saiyan 3 hair sculpt. And like I said, if you're looking for something that is going to be more accurate to the show from an aesthetic point of view, then this is it. But if you're looking for something to put in dynamic poses on your display shelf, this isn't it. I got mine on Omnime for about $64 after taxes. As of this recording, it is currently sold out, but I'm sure you could find it on AliExpress. That being said, using the Dragon Balls, taking into account the look, the price, the articulation, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 7 Dragon Balls. Like I said, if you're looking for something that's show accurate and just want to put it standing straight up and down, then this is it for you. But that aside, I hope you guys found this review informative. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification, and hit that like button, and leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. Is this the best Super Saiyan 3 head sculpt out there right now? I'm sure somebody else is going to come out with another one. But until then, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for stopping by. Peace.